Right now, we'd like to bring back a wonderful lady who's been on our show several times this year, and she really breaks everything up. And I know you're going to be happy to see her again. So let's have a big hand for Moms Mabley. It's great to have you back on the show.
Oh, it's nice being here, honey. You know, I'm telling you something, I've been swinging since I lived here.
Oh, yeah?
You know, and to tell you the truth, boy, it's nice to be anywhere at my age.
Oh, you know that old saying that you're only as old as you feel, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's what you can say. Because you ain't got a wrinkle on your body. But, honey, listen to Mom.
Yeah.
When you ain't as old as you feel, you feel as old as you is.
Well, I guess you're right, you know, but you've really gone over big on this show. You know, you should see the stacks and stacks of letters, the people writing and raving about you. They just love you. But, you know, I might add that some of them ask the same question over and over again. They wanted to know, well, they were wondering if you have, if you've got any other clothes.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I got other clothes, but Mom likes to look her best when I'm on television. I owe that much to my public.
You sure do. I think you look fine. The fact is, we like you so much, Mom. We're thinking about making you a regular.
Regular what?
You know what I mean, a regular. It means you would work exclusively for us. Now, how would you like that?
Oh, I'd like that fine. It's all right with me, but you got to clear it with Miss Marcus.
Clear it with Mrs. Who is Miss Marcus?
That's the lady I go to on Thursday.
I think we'll work something out. So why don't you just talk to the folks, okay?
All right, son. Bless your pretty heart. Oh, Mom feels so good. I'm so glad to be back on the show again. Mom's been busy. I've been busy. I've been talking to my children, you know, my young children. I'm crazy about teenagers. They're Mom's friends. They buy my records. Them old people don't buy my Mom's records. No. They mad at me because I ain't getting that $48 a month. I can't live on no $48 a month. I go say, you handsome young man, $48, he'd beat me to death. But Mom been going to school, night school. I'm taking up languages, learning how to speak everything. Because if that old bum goes off, no telling what part of the world I'll be blown to. And wherever I am, I want to be down with it. I want to know what's happening. I just hope they don't send me to China. Too many people over there. Why, so many people, children born in China nowadays, until they done run out of names. You know how to name a baby when it's born in China now? They throw up a whole lot of silverware, and whatever noise it makes coming down, that's what they call it. Bling, dong, bong, bing, ding. A man was out riding on the freeway, and he met hitchhikers on the side of the road, one of the boys, you know, hitchhiking, so he picked him up. So they was driving along down the road, and the man was talking to him, said, where you going, son? He says, I don't know, man, anywhere you go is all right with me. So the man was talking to him, he passed the road he's supposed to turn off at. He said, oh, my goodness, I done passed the road I'm supposed to turn off at. So I got to back up. I got to go down that road. So he told him, he said, look out and see if you see anything coming. So he looked out. He said, I don't see nothing but a dog. So the man backed out, and just as he hit the freeway, bam! Something hit him, knocked him through the windshield, cut his face and everything, broke his arm. He said, man, I thought you said you didn't see nothing coming but a dog. He said, yeah, man, but it was a greyhound. Woman was sick. She got very bad off. She was dying. Sent for her husband. Wanted to make a confession before she died. Her husband came up there crying. She said, honey, I'm dying. He said, yes, I know. She said, but I got a confession to make before I die. Say, I haven't been true to you. Say, I've been running around with other men. He said, yes, I know. That's the reason I poisoned you. That colored boy went to integrated school. Only one in school. So they come up that evening for the spelling class and everything. Little Johnny sitting there with his little white shirt on and his little tie, looking all nice. So the teacher, the white teacher, so she looked over at one little boy and says, Jimmy, spell cat. Little Jimmy jumped up. The white boy says, C-A-T, cat. Says, that's right, that's nice, Jimmy. Looked at that little white boy and said, Tommy, spell rat. He said, R-A-T, rat. Said, that's good. He said, how? Said, Johnny, spell chrysanthemum. Johnny said, what color, white or pink? She said, pink. He said, P-I-N-K, pink. But you know, the woman's husband died and she bought him a nice casket, put on there, rest in peace. So that night they had to wait. I don't know whether you all have wakes or not. What we do, that's where you go and talk about everybody and eat up all the food. So as they was at the wake, this woman was sitting over in the corner crying, my poor husband's gone. So another old mouthy woman went over to her. Somebody always want to start something. She walked over to her. She said, Mary, what you crying like that for? She said, my poor husband, I loved him so much. So if I was you, I wouldn't be crying like that. He went with other women besides you. She said, what? She said, yes, he did. I know what I'm talking about, honey. I know. So she called the undertaker. She says, Undertaker, she said, can I have that rest in peace, take off of that casket? He said, no, it's too late now. She said, well, can I add to it? She said, yeah, you can add to it. So she wrote on that, rest in peace until we meet again. Then another time, a colored fellow and a white fellow held up a bank down there. So they shot the bank teller, 2, 3 clerks, wounded a couple of women. So they sentenced them to be hung. So about a week before they were to be hung, this colored fellow was walking around in the cell whistling, singing St. Louis blues, and popping his fingers as happy as he could be. This white fellow sitting over in the corner crying. He said, I don't want to die. I don't want to be hung. I don't want to die. Please don't let them hang me. This colored fellow said, oh, shut up, man. So we done held up the bank and done killed up on them people, and you come talking about you don't want to die? So take it like a man, like I do. He said, that's easy for you to say, because you're used to it. The train would never end. Without a mom, the road would never bend. A man is born, but son, you ain't got a friend. Not like a mom. Not like a mom. The fields of corn would never have seen a plow. The fields of corn would be deserted now. A child is born, but it ain't much good no how. Not without a mom. Not without a mom. I have troubles and woe. But I know, as sure as Jordan rolls, that I'll get along as long as the song is deep down in my soul. I'll never know what makes the rain to fall. I don't know what makes the grass grow tall. But I know, there ain't no love at all. Not like a moon. Not like a moon. Not like a moon. Not like a moon.
Back with Glen Campbell and Pat Paulson on the second half of the Smothers Comedy Brothers Hour.